All I kept on hearing is his punching power was gone. For some reason, I don't know.
Oscar, what's it like working with Bob for this fight after all those years together?
No, it's great. It's great. I've worked with Bob several times now, and this is what it's all about. This is the first unified women's championship fight, like first ever. So I'm glad, I'm happy that the Ring magazine is up there at stake, you know, and the women get to keep more money in their pocket by not paying sanctioning fees. So it's pretty cool.
You went over to Seniesa there, gave her a hug. Do you want to just explain what you think?
Yeah, let's smoke the peace pipe, you know, that's it. It's all good, man. I get enough hate already, so it's like, hey, I don't need one more, you know. But it's all good. It's all good. I think the dispute was, I'm not sure what the dispute was, because, man, we got it to the top. But look, she went, you know, she went to the other side, and you know, now we can make this fight happen, undisputed. You know, it's great. I love it.
Devin tweeted that you sent him a low ball offer. Rolly claimed the same thing. You know, did they just see the Gervonta numbers and are thinking, you know, maybe that they deserve kind of something similar?
Let me tell you that. So first of all, man, what's wrong with Rollies? Is something wrong with Rollies?
Yeah.
Right? I love the kid. He's like funny as hell. But I think there's something off with him. No, because he's making less money fighting with no guarantee. And I wish that platform all the best, but when you're gonna have Keith Thurman versus who?
Tim Tszyu.
Tim Tszyu. No disrespect, because I love Tim Tszyu, but either one is a pay-per-view guy. That's not the way you build pay-per-view. You know, especially a new platform. I would have done like pay-per-view stars, but then the problem is they're not receiving guarantees from Amazon. That's the big issue with fighters. So, yeah, I wish all the best to Rollies. I mean, he's making pennies on the dollar than what I offered him. It's crazy.
Oscar, the question is, though, do you think that Rolly really did not have a choice, that this is about platform protection, that PBC wanted to keep him on their platform and not send him over to the zone? Do you think that had a lot to do with the decision making?
Absolutely. Look, you're now hearing Rollies, you know, preach about, oh, Amazon's the best. How do you know? You've never been on Amazon.
You didn't want to be an Amazon superstar?
Jesus.
When you were fighting Oscar?
I was an HBO superstar, you know. But the thing, that my problem is that, like, how can they be the best if you haven't even fought on that platform, and they don't give you guarantees? That's not the deal structure. So I just hope. Look, I hope it's a success, because having another platform will only benefit the sport of boxing. But what I'm just saying is that you don't come out with a pay-per-view on a new platform with that type of fight. You just don't. It's common sense.
Hey, Oscar, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Oscar. Do we have an update on Ryan Garcia's next
No
fight?
update whatsoever. Just I'm on third base. I'm on third base, and you know, when I have it, I'll announce it, and it'll be huge.
Oscar, any update with Canelo and Munguia? Is that potentially going to happen?
It's up to Canelo. It's up to Canelo. I think Canelo deserves, you know, he deserves to fight whoever he wants to fight at this point, I guess. You know, so whatever he chooses. But I think that an all-Mexican war for Cinco de Mayo would be incredible. Would be like the biggest thing ever.
Oscar, what do you think of his effort against John Ryder? Did you see the improvement you wanted to under the direction of Freddie Roach?
I did see about 30% improvement. There's a lot of room left for improvement, and I saw Freddie's face after the fight, and I told him, you guys have to work on a few things, right? And he just started laughing, like, yeah, back to the drawing board. So it's going to be scary what Munguia becomes under Freddie Roach. You can see the difference now. I can't wait for 2-3 fights.
Oscar, how realistic is Canelo versus Terrence Crawford? I mean, you're talking about 3 different weight classes. Is that really a sellable, viable fight based on the fact Bud would have to go up 3 weight classes? I mean, how realistic is that fight?
That's very ambitious. Man, it's ambitious, man, but that's Crawford. Look, Crawford is a master. He is a master performer. Like he's a special fighter. He's a special fighter. I just don't know if he has the power to keep Canelo off, and that pressure that Canelo keep putting on you after the 6th, 7th, 8th round, man, let me tell you, your legs will start going, your head will start spinning, like what the hell am I doing here? It'll be a tough fight, but it's not one of those fights where Crawford can easily lose. I mean, Crawford's very skillful, man. He's the top dog right now. I mean, he's very skillful.
Also, I talked to Jose Benavidez Sr., and he told me that you guys, he sent an offer. There was communications about Munguia and Benavidez that, first you guys were offered 60-40 David's way, then it was 50-50, and then he claimed it went 60-40 Munguia's way, and that, it was still like a no. I mean, can you confirm or deny that?
I never saw anything. I'm sure there was something going back and forth, but I think a fight like that is definitely going to happen this year. I really do. Yeah, I think so. Why not? I think so. Might as well. I mean, imagine Munguia, let's say, fighting a Canelo in May, maybe, I don't know, and then I'm hoping my guy wins. And then we fight Munguia. Why not? I like promoting the way I fought. You got to fight the best to be the best, man. That's it.
That's good. Fury Usyk rescheduled for May 18th. Turkey Al Sheikh says if someone pulls out, the other guy gets 10 million. What do you think of that and the way they're doing it out there?
No, I think that's the right thing to do. I mean, you're putting up real money, and it's a real penalty. That's going to cost whoever pulls out. So, and the Fury cut, it's a real cut. I saw the cut. It's freaking deep. So he did the right thing. When you're a fighter, you want to be there, up in the ring, 100%. So he did the right thing.
Oscar, just out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on the possible fight between Conor Benn and Gervonta Davis or Tank?
Who?
Oh yeah,
Tank Davis and
Conor Benn. Sorry, I thought
Conor Benn.
I want to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eddie said he made an offer.
Wait, but isn't Conor Benn 147? 54? And Gervonta's 35, 40? Guys, there's weight classes for a reason. Look, Gervonta Davis is the better fighter. He's the better fighter. But Conor Benn, he's good too. When you have a bigger good guy against a little good guy, the bigger guy is always going to win. It's in the history of the sport. I don't know how talented Conor Benn is. I really haven't paid too much attention on his. All I kept on hearing is his punching power was gone for some reason. I don't know, but I think there's weight classes for a reason. Come on,
Oscar, any thoughts on Virgil Ortiz's next fight? When we might see him again?
Well, I was hoping for Zoo. He wants that world title, so. I'll go back to now that the Zoo Thurman fight is real, then I got to go back to the drawing board and see what I come up with. But yeah, he wants that 54 title. So we're gonna see who's in line.
Given his recent inactivity, do you think it's important that he gets back into the ring against anybody halfway through this year, by let's say May or June again?
I want to get him out here 3-4 times a year. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to fight him 3-4 times this year. So I have to get him back like ASAP. Absolutely. I got to get him back ASAP. And even if it's maybe underneath a big super pay-per-view card, because I still want to do that big Super Bowl themed type of card. Very possible. So, yeah.
Hey, Oscar, real quick.
What's been
I came a little late, but I didn't know if you touched on any updates on Devin and Ryan Garcia. Is that possible still, or is it going to be maybe Jose Ramirez at one?
Well, look, there's so many. That division is so loaded at 140 that people are talking about, Ramirez and and Ryan with Haney and and all the other Teofimo winner, this that. When I have the fight set, I'm gonna announce it. That's it, because it's hard for us to negotiate. It's hard for us to make it a big splash, a big event. So I'm close.
Oscar, what's the more frustrating role for you? Was it being a fighter or being a promoter? Not hard, but frustrating.
No, I think being a promoter is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I love it. I want to be Bob. Seriously, Bob's been telling me he's 94 for the last 15 years. I want to be like Bob, man. I swear, I want to promote till the end. I love this sport, and guess what, man? I feel so good right now. My head is just in the right place. Be careful. Everybody, be careful. Not you guys. It's every other promoter, because I'm coming hard, baby.
How close are we to Haney and Garcia?
I'll announce it when we're good. But there's talks. But with talks, anything can happen. Yeah.
Is there any encouraging words for Shakur? He said that he's thinking about retiring. I don't believe it, but just
why? He's so talented. Shakur's probably one of the best talents out there in the world. Why? Retire for what? Because you're frustrated, you don't get the right fights, this. Have patience. It's okay. I know, because I'm all about fighting. I fought 13 times in 1 year, just like Emilio said. So I understand his frustrations. But don't retire. You're too good of a talent to retire. But if you do, okay, well, then you got to give up that title. And then let somebody else fight for it. So,
Do you think it was Zepeda, come back out of retirement? And
William would love to fight him. I would love to make William Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson. I literally would. So, Shakur, please come back out of retirement.
Okay.
Let's make that fight happen.
Oscar, just an update on O'Hara Davies. Have you spoken? What's the plan there?
Yeah, we're gonna bring him back. It's when you're with a puncher, one shot just changes everything. So, I think it was a hell of a shot. So let him get his rest, and then we'll bring him back.
What's your thoughts on AJ and Ngannou?
I think AJ's laser focused right now. So I think Ngannou proved that he can go in there inside the boxing ring and hold his own. But I think the fact that AJ is laser focused, I think he's gonna beat him. Yeah, and no disrespect to Ngannou.